them kind of moving and playing with the smaller lineup, something you haven't done a lot this year.
Yeah, well, it's, we have two guys that really can anchor and open some things up, and we can get some of that action with them in the game posting. You just have to be more efficient, with it. But I thought we got some opportunities for those guys down low. We weren't able to convert as much as we needed to. And then I thought we had some looks, especially for Kendall. I thought he had some nice looks at the basket. He had a couple that were challenged, but he made a couple that were challenged. But I thought he had some nice looks that I think he'll make the next game with it. But those young guys do a good job. PJ and Dakota come in, they move the basketball, they cut. You throw Vince on top of that, and he's skilled. He can spread the defense. When you put a lot of skill out there and you move the ball, you're going to look a lot better. But then with that lineup, it was really hard for us to read.
Was this just sort of one of those classic Big Ten battles where that just doesn't happen?
Yeah, I just didn't get into a rhythm. I thought we missed some shots that we normally make, especially from the perimeter. And I thought they missed some shots that they normally make. They had some guys have some good looks and they didn't go down for them. And I thought they did a better job of really grinding it out. And they did a better job on the glass the second half. We were even on the glass second half. Then they only turned it over 10 times. And then they made their free throws.
You said you were fortunate to be tied at halftime, but a couple minutes before halftime, you'd taken a 3-point lead, and then right after that, there were a couple of turnovers that
No doubt.
Did they not handle momentum well, so to speak?
I just thought since we had 9, not talking about how it unfolded, but just when you have 9 turnovers, which they're one of the top 10 teams in the country at half, you would think how many are you down? But we had a chance at that time to be in a better position, obviously, but we didn't. But you could go back and dissect it. It wasn't one thing, and it wasn't one guy. We just didn't do a good job with that. But give Maryland credit. I thought in terms of trying to screen them, our guys didn't do a good job of adjusting and changing our angles at times, and they were able to shoot the gap and getting those passing lanes.
Was there a common denominator with the turnovers in terms of what brought that about?
We got to be able to take care of the ball, especially against good teams like Maryland. We ended up rebounding them, but we ended up having 6 more turnovers in them. So I guess possession game was even per se. So you have to take care of the ball at crucial times.
Jon, the free throws is obviously a big disparity there, and you guys knew that was a strength for them. Was it something that they do especially well as far as getting the line, or where do you think you guys were held back defensively today that the lineup had?
We were just caught out of position at times. That's what led them into the free throw line. There's nothing that they really did other than the fact that we were caught out of position. Drove to the basket when they got fouled, and they made the free throws 27, 31 afterwards.
How big was it for them to get your 2 big guys out of the game?
What was the question?
How much of the game was them getting your 2 bigs out of the game for those fouls?
I think more than anything, our bigs got themselves out of the game. Going against principles and things like that. Those offensive fouls, I think AJ had 2, Isaac might have had 2, so just there's silly things like that. Really did it to themselves. So just got to be more disciplined when it comes down to it, and be more focused and things like that.